Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're once again back in Warframe for another build, and this time we're having a look at the dual Toxocyst. And to be more specific, this is the Incarnon version because it just makes the weapon much better and they will pretty much delete everything in the room in a few seconds. They do not look that great at base, that's pretty much the fire rate you have. It's not that thrilling of a weapon at first, but this weapon has many unique mechanics and the Incarnon just enhances all of that. Anyways, that's enough introductions for now, so let's jump into the build. Starting from the Incarnon evolutions, these are the ones I went for. Of course, the first one is just going to be your Incarnon form, and you can activate this after charging the Incarnon meter on your screen by hitting weak points on enemies, and when activated it grants the weapon auto fire mode and ricochet. Moving to evolution 2, we have two choices here, and the one I went for is Carnage Rain. This grants you an additional 60 base damage and 33% more direct damage per status type affecting the target. So the more statuses, the more damage. This does not have a cap that I know of, so it's quite a lot of free damage. For evolution 3, I went for Marksman Hand, and this reduces your weapon recoil by 50%. And finally, for evolution 4, I went for Commodore's Fortune, and this increases your base crit chance by 20%, which is enough to build for crits. Moving to the base stats, this weapon has a fire rate of 1, magazine of 12 bullets, reload of 2.3 seconds, which is quite slow, and a Raven disposition of 5 out of 5, so all Ravens will be pretty much insanely strong. Critical chance is 25%, critical multiplier is 2x, and seduce chance is 37%, which is very high. The weapon mostly deals puncture damage for a total of 135. In Incarnon form, the weapon has a fire rate of 4.5, has auto fire mode instead of semi. It can hold a maximum of 270 charges, which are pretty much your bullets. Critical chance goes up to 31%, critical multiplier increases to 3x, and seduce chance also increases to 43%. The weapon still deals the same total amount of damage, but now deals more slash damage, and puncture is still the highest but not as high as the base mode. This weapon also has a special buff that is somehow not listed inside the weapon tab, which is weird, and this buff after hitting a headshot grants you additional fire rate, infinite ammo, and also additional toxin damage. And that looks something like this. You see that on body shots nothing happens, but the moment we hit a headshot we get this frenzy buff, which grants us additional fire rate and also toxin damage, and this buff does not last that long at all, but it's really good, especially when we also had the Incarnon form. And these are the modes I'm going to use in today's build. Galvanized Diffusion for more multi-shot and on kill even more multi-shot. Galvanized Crosshair for more crit chance on headshot and on headshot kill even more crit chance. Prime Pistol Gambit for more crit chance. And Prime Target Cracker for more crit damage, Prime Heated Charge for more heat, Lethal Torrent for more fire rate and more multi-shot, Galvanized Shot for more status chance and on kill 40% more direct damage per status type affecting the target, and finally Magnetic Might for more magnetic damage and critical damage. And you can use pretty much anything you like in your Axial slot. I just went for Suppress so I can use this weapon on Warframes that can go invisible. The arcane you want to use is Secondary Deadhead, and that is because on headshot kill you gain 120% more damage, stacking cap to 3 times. You also gain 30% more headshot multiplier and 50% less weapon recoil. This means that we have 0 recoil thanks to this one and also our evolution here. So this weapon is pinpoint accurate and you don't have to worry about missing your shots. One very important thing you have to know is that your heat damage will be converted into gas damage because Frenzy also grants you toxin and heat plus toxin makes gas, and somehow this is also not showing up here. I don't know why this weapon is missing so many informations, but at least we players know that. And that's pretty much the whole build, so let's now see it in action. Alright, we have here 20 corrupted heavy gunners level 225, and they also have Silpat modifiers, so they are very tanky and they can pretty much withstand a lot of damage, but thank god this weapon does enough to actually kill them. So first we want to charge our Incarnon meter, which is that little black bar you see on the bottom of my crosshairs, and we do that by, in this case, hitting headshots. You can hit any weak point on an enemy, it doesn't have to be their head, but in this case it is, so there we go, we now have it fully charged. We transfer the weapon by pressing our Alt Fire button, and then we can start blasting. So the weapon already deals enough damage even without all the buffs active, so that's pretty good. The moment we activate all the arcanes and all the galvanized buffs, yeah, nothing really stands a chance anymore. Let's do that again. So we want to hit a few headshots, usually takes like 2 or 3, and then just go for it. Our bullets will also ricochet between them, which means we can hit multiple enemies at the same time, and that means a lot more gas clouds, and a lot more gas clouds means a lot more damage. Also, as I said before, we are currently dealing heat damage, but the moment we activate the passive, that translates to gas. And if you want to build for corrosive, for example, you just need electricity on the weapon because you already get toxin from the passive. So yeah, that's pretty much today's trivia. And we are also gonna try that with viral by using our Panzerwupperpfeiler. And yeah, let's see what happens. Of course, this is just gonna make things a lot easier. And well, enemies will last a lot less time because they now have viral on them. So yeah, let's just do that real quick. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like that's pretty much the weapon. So yeah, also this is without the ribbon, so imagine what you can do with one, like that's gonna be pretty much insane. So yeah, that is perfectly balanced. And that's the Dual Toxocyst. Definitely a very lovely gun. I'm not exactly sure how is it possible that the ribbon disposition is still 5 out of 5, because a lot of people use this weapon, so I don't know, but it's okay. Okay, I'd rather have it at 5, so I really hope it stays at 5, so yeah, there we go. And I will now leave you guys to the showcase where I test this weapon for 5 minutes in a survival in Steelpath, and this time I'm going to do it in the new area inside Albania, because I wanna kill some of those guys, because I'm trying to farm everything from the new update. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, and if you like my content, consider subscribing. I wish you a beautiful rest of the day, and bye-bye.